Now let's start properties of triangles, chapter number 7, triangles of ninth class. So in this topic we will prove one theorem that is based on the triangle. So this says the angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. So first of all, we have to understand what is the meaning of angle opposite to the side. So let ABC is a triangle given, and if we are considering side AB, so opposite angle of this side AB is angle C. When we take side AC, then angle opposite to this side AC is angle B. If we consider the side AC, so angle opposite to this side is angle A. Understood the concept of angle opposite to equal side. Now come to the theorem. So in this theorem we have to prove the angle opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. So we have to given this triangle ABC, in which AB side and AC side is equal. Then we have to prove angle opposite to this side AB, that is angle C, and angle opposite to this side AC, that is angle B, are equal. So for proving this, we construct an angle bisector AD of angle A, which intersect BC at the point D. So this angle bisector divides the triangle ABC into two triangles. Now we prove these two triangles are congruent. So let's take the two triangles ABD and triangle ACD. In these two triangles we have AB is equal to AC is given. Then angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. These angle A and this angle A are equal, as this AD is the bisector of angle A. So bisector divides the angle into two equal parts. So these two angles are equal. Then one more thing is there. This side AD, which is the angle bisector of angle A, is common for both the triangles. So here we have the three statements: side, angle, side. So by these three, side, angle, side, we can say SAS congruency rule, the triangles ABD and triangle ACD are congruent. And now we know that if the triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are also equal. So in this sense, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, or we can write angle B is equal to angle C. That meaning the angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Or we can say, in an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides of the triangle are equal, and it's proved. Now we have the properties of the triangle. First says the angle opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. The angle opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. Then second, converse of the first, the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. If in a triangle two angles are given equal, then we can say the angle opposite to that two equal sides are also equal. And previously we know that an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles of a triangle. Now we will use these properties for proving the problems or for solving the problems. So we have to remember these properties. Now let's start exercise 7.2. 2 and question number 1. It is given in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC, the bisectors of angle B and angle C intersect each other at O. Join A to O and show that first part is OB is equal to OC, second part is AOA bisects angle A. So let's start the proof. By this figure we understand that ABC is the triangle, isosceles triangle AB and AC. These two sides are equal and OB and OC are the bisectors, intersect each other at O of the angle B and C respectively, and O is joined with vertex A. So we have to prove these two angle bisectors OB and OC are equal and OA is the angle bisector of angle A. So let's start. Whatever the given, we have to write in an isosceles triangle AB is equal to AC and the bisectors of B and C intersect each other at point O. Now we have to prove these two statements, OB is equal to OC and AO bisect angle A. Now start the proof. As in this triangle ABC, it is an isosceles triangle, so we have AB is equal to AC. Now by the property of triangle, these two sides AB and AC are equal, so angle opposite to these two sides are also equal. So angle opposite to this side AB is angle C and angle opposite to this side AC is angle B. So we can say angle ABC is equal to angle ACB as angle opposite to equal sides of the triangle are equal. Then OB and OC are the bisectors of angle B and angle C. So we can say angle B and C are equal. So half part of the B is equal to half part of the angle C also. So we can get angle ABO is equal to angle ACO, or we have angle OBC is equal to angle OCB also. This angle B divides into the two equal parts and this angle C also divide into two equal parts, and if B and C are equal, then half of part of the both angles are also equal. Now in this one triangle we take the triangle OBC. Now in this triangle, half of this angle B, that is OBC, and half of angle C is OCB. These two are equal. So we get in a triangle these two angles OBC and OCB are equal. So side opposite to these two angles are also equal. So side opposite to this angle OBC is OC and side opposite to this angle OCB is OB. These two sides are equal. Now this is the first proof. Now come to the second proof. In triangle ABO and triangle ACO. Now we take these two triangles ABO and ACO, and in these two triangles we say this side AB is equal to AC as this is an isosceles triangle, and angle ABO is equal to angle ACO. It was proved previously. And the third part is this side OB and this side OC are equal as said above. So side, angle, side. Again side, angle, side. So by side, angle, side congruence criteria, we can say these two triangles ABO is congruent to triangle ACO, and then we get angle BAO is equal to CAO. As these two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are also equal. So this angle A divides into two parts, and that two parts are equal. That means OA is the angle bisector of angle A, or we can say OA bisects angle A. So it's proved. Now let's talk about the question number 4. ABC is a triangle in which altitude BE and CF to side AC and AB are equal. We have to prove that triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF and triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So let's start. It is given ABC is a triangle in which altitude BE and CF are equal. Now we have to prove this triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF and triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Now for proving, we will take the triangle ABE and triangle ACF. We will prove the congruency of these two triangles. So for proving this, we have angle AEB is 90 degree and AFC, these angles are equal to 90 degree, as these BE and CF are the altitudes. Then angle A, that is BAE, and angle CAF. This angle A is common in both triangles, and altitude BE and CF are given equal. So we have AAS. So by AAS criteria, we can write triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF, and by the corresponding parts of congruent triangle, we can write AB is equal to AC. Now in triangle ABC, where AB is equal to AC, so we can say the triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. So it's proved. Both parts of the question number 4. Now let's talk about question number 6. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC. Side BA is produced to point D such that AD is equal to AB. We have to prove angle BCD is equal to 90 degree, or it is a right angle. Now, the given in this question is ABC is isosceles triangle with AB and AC are equal, and the side AB of this triangle produced to the point D and joined to C, where this side AB and the side AD are equal. We have to prove this angle C. BCD is right angle or 90 degree. So let's start the proof. In this triangle ABC, we have AB and AC are equal, and AB is equal to AD also. Then by the angle sum property in triangle ABC, we can write angle BCA plus angle BAC plus this angle B is equal to 180 degree. Now, as it is given AB is equal to AC, so these two sides of triangle ABC are equal. So angle opposite to these two sides are also equal. So angle opposite to this side AB is this angle C, and angle opposite to this side AC is this angle B. So we can write, by angle opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal, we have angle B is equal to angle BCA. Now in this sum equation, we can put the value angle B is angle BCA. So we get angle BCA plus angle BAC plus angle BCA is 180 degree. Now BCA and BCA will add and becomes twice of BCA plus angle BAC. is equal to 180 degree. Now this one is the equation number 1. So similarly we can write for triangle ACD also by the angle sum property. Angle CAD plus angle ACD plus angle ADC. These three angles are also equal. So angle CAD plus angle ACD plus angle ADC are equal to 180 degree. Again in this one triangle we are given AC is equal to AD. So angle opposite to this side AC is angle D and angle opposite to this side AD is angle C. So we can write angle ADC is equal to angle ACD. So in this above equation, in place of ADC we can write ACD. So CAD plus ACD plus ACD is equal to 180 degree. Then we get angle CAD plus twice of angle ACD is equal to 180 degree. And by adding equation number 1 and equation number 2, we get twice of BCA plus BAC. This was the equation number 1 plus angle CAD plus twice of angle ACD is equal to 180 degree plus 180 degree. It will become 360 degree. So twice of BCA and twice of ACD, we can take 2 is common. So it will become angle BCA plus angle ACD plus angle BAC plus angle CAD is equal to 360 degree. Then the sum of this angle BCA and ACD. Now come to the figure. Angle BCA plus ACD. It becomes angle BCD. So in this place we can write angle BCD, twice of angle BCD plus. Now let's take these two angles are also. Angle BAC and angle CAD. Now take in these angles in the figure. Angle BAC and angle CAD. Now again in this figure we observe this AB and AD. This line BD is a straight line and AC stands on it. So we can write by the linear pair this angle A divides in two parts. So by the linear pair we can write angle BAC plus angle CAD is equal to 180 degree. So our previous equation was twice of BCD plus angle BAC plus CAD is equal to 360 degree. Now in place of this BAC plus CAD we can write 180 degree. So twice of angle BCD plus 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. Now we transpose this 180 to the right hand side. So it will become 360 minus 180 degree. So finally we get twice of angle BCD is 180 degree. Now angle BCD will be 180 upon 2, that is equal to 90 degree. Now we are getting angle BCD is 90 degree, or we can say angle BCD is a right angle. So it's proved that angle BCD is right angle.